Welcome back, hockey fans, to the River's Edge for this Friday night varsity matchup between the Quad City Blues and the Dubuque Saints. It's a cold, cold night, so there's no place better to be than watching Friday night hockey. So, starting lineup for the Blues has Husky, Honert, and Blanc out there with Duvall and Otten. Aiden Starr in net. Aiden Starr doing a wonderful job this season, giving his team every chance in the world to win games. Unfortunately, the Blues have been struggling, but let's see what tonight brings. Last time we played Dubuque, I believe it was a 4-2 loss, but it was a good game. The Blues battled hard all the way to the end. All right, there's the whistle. The teams are lining up for the initial face-off of the game. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues end up controlling it. It's chipped up the boards to Honert. Honert hit hard by two Saint players. Sent in behind the net. Duvall gets it, sends out the boards. Honert collects it, fires it all the way up and down the ice to nobody. And that'll be icing. Sam Blanc was streaking up the ice, but the puck was 20 feet ahead of him, so the face-off will come back into the Blues end to the right of Aiden Starr. There's the whistle. Players into the face-off circle. Sticks down. Honert takes the face-off. Wins it to the boards. Around the boards it goes. Finally, Blunt comes up with it. He hits Honert with a pass. Honert across the red line, backhands it in deep behind the net. Blanc behind the net, picks it up, loses control, picks it up again, sends it to the point. Shot by Duvall, stopped, never made to the net. Husky knocks it down at the red line. Circles back, crosses the red line, still has control, gets in the zone, loses control of the puck. Honert picks it up, tries to make a move around one player down in the corner. He's pushed off the puck. Puck shuttle up the boards to the hash marks, carried out, and chipped in at the red line. Saints go for a change. Waterman out there sends it around to Otten. Otten sends it up, and it's chipped out by Panther. Saints collect, send it in. Puck bouncing around. Waterman sends it over to Patton. Patton takes a shot. Nice shot. .15:32 to go in the first period. Right in there for the faceoff. He's out there with Patton and Panther. Waterman and Szczeski back on the blue line. Puck comes to Waterman. He sends it back down to the corner behind the net. Saints collect in the far corner. Up the boards to the hash marks. Puck carried out. Across the red line. Up the left wing. Tries to cut in front of Waterman. Knocked down for his effort. Waterman behind his net and out. Up the right wing to the red line. Cuts. Runs into a Blues player. Loses control of the puck. Saints fire it in from just across the red line. All the way around it goes. Smith can't get to it in time. To the point. Shot. Deflected wide of the net. Patton gets to it. Loses control. Szczeski hits Smith with a pass up the center. Smith carries in but loses control of the puck. Mendoza gets a hold of the puck, top of the circle. He's driven off. Smith gets to it at the goal line in the corner. Mendoza roughed up again. Puck chipped out. Delayed penalty coming. So the Blues will be killing a penalty already. So Mendoza is getting a roughing call. With 14:26 to go in the first period. The Blues will be killing the first penalty of the game.
Yeah, they were fighting back.
So Husky Honert out there with Duvall and Otten. Saints control the puck, send it across to the corner. Up to the hash marks. Cut back to the corner, sent to the end boards. Behind the net. Over to the opposite hash marks. Wheel up to the point. Back down the hash marks to the face-off dot. Cut in, right in on Starr. There's a shot, and they score. Nice play by the Saints. A little give and go along the boards. Wheeled into the face-off circle, right across the face-off dot. Nobody took the shooter. He walked right in and shot it short side over the shoulder of Starr. So the Blues, with 14:02 to go in the first period, have put themselves in a hole already, 1-0. So right out there with Patton and Panther. Waterman and Spector back on D. So trying to get the scoreboard up. Blues win the face-off. Spector over to Waterman. Waterman up to Panther. Panther puts it in behind the net. The goalie comes out, stops it. Right, hits the man down. Spector shot. Oh, deflected down, but not towards the net. Panther did a nice job getting his stick on the puck. Sent in behind the net. Spector stumbles, gets to it first, sends it around to the hash marks. It's sent back down. Waterman comes away with it. Takes a look, sends it up. It's deflected out by Wright. Wright chasing after. Panther tries to keep it in, but it's deflected out. And the faceoff will come out of the zone just outside the Saints end, right in front of their bench. So Husky out there with Honert and Blanc, Otten and Duvall back on the blue line. Saints win it. Otten gets a stick on it but can't control it. Fires one cross ice, but it's still in the zone. Puck sent up to the blue line and out, but the Saints have control. Walk it back over the red line. It's chipped, must have been chipped in. It looked like icing to me, but no icing called. Otten gets the puck, chips it up the boards to Blanc. Blanc takes a look, tries to send it up, but it's in the skates of a Saints player. Deflects into the Blues bench. We'll have a face-off. And just outside the Blues end. So right in front of the Blues bench will be a face-off. 12:54 to go in the first period. There's the whistle. Mendoza out there with Drissel and Smith. The Blues send it out of the zone. The Saints send it into the corner. Otten on it. He chips it around. Smith takes a look, gets it. Hits Otten with the pass. Deflects off his stick and back to Smith. The Saints send one right in the slot. Smith gets it behind the net, sends it up the boards. Mendoza, nice move. Gets around one player, gets to the red line. Shuttles it in, but the Saints collect. D-to-D pass. Send it up, but deflected off. A Saints stick. Recollected, carried in. Top of the circle, cuts back. Cross ice pass, just misses the Saints stick. Sent below the goal line around, opposite corner. Comes up to the hash marks. The Saints send it back behind the net, around to the other corner. At the hash marks, walked up to the point. Shot on net, blocker saved by Starr, sent to the half wall. Sent back down to the corner by the Saints. Sent in front, Waterman gets it, sends it high off the glass, goes down, there'll be no icing. Saints goalie comes out and plays it. The Blues are changing. Alexander out there on the forecheck. Angles his man to the boards. Finally, it's sent in behind the net. Waterman picks it up. He's squeezed off. Alexander in there, picks it up, comes behind the net, takes a look, sends it up to Price. Price sends it across. And there's a penalty. It must be against the Blues. So, tripping on Waterman. So, for the second time tonight, the Blues will go on the penalty kill. Down 1-0. The Blues need to stay out of the box. 2 minutes up on the scoreboard. Honert out there with Husky, Duvall, and Otten. Puck in the corner, bouncing along the goal line, taken behind the net by the Saints. Sent cross ice to the opposite point. Walk to the half wall. Sent over to the blue line. Opposite face-off. Right in the slot, but Starr makes a nice save. Honert collects it, sends it down the ice. Aiden Starr keeping his team in it. 10:56 to go in the first period. 1:29 to go in the penalty. The Blues get a hold of it, fire it down the ice. So Aiden Starr doing an excellent job of giving his team an opportunity here early in the first period. Up the left wing, cross ice pass at the red line. Carried in the zone. Down to the corner, around Duvall. Honert chases him behind the net, gets a hold of it. Loses control. Back in the corner, the puck goes. Top of the circle. Back to the blue line. To the point, walked in, face-off dot. Low shot, deflected behind the net. Starr way out of his net. Finally gets back in. To the hash marks, back to the blue line. Top of the circle, turnaround shot. Whoa, I don't know. Somehow it went behind Star, but out the opposite post. Husky pushes out, but can't get to it. Still in the forecheck. Sent over to the boards. Saints changing. Carried in across the blue line. Circled at the point. Top of the slot. There's a shot. Goes wide of the net. Blocker side. Patton out there. Walked in. Shot. Just outside the blocker side post. Shot hit Otten. He goes down hard. He looks like he's in pain. Penalty over. Shot deflected high into the netting. So the Blues managed to kill off a penalty. Jackson Otten looking in pain. He took a shot low. Either off the skate or off the back of the leg. Right out there on the faceoff. Drop of the puck. Sacheski gets it. Fires it around, up the boards. Comes to Patton at the point. He turns, fires it up. Right, chasing it in. No icing. Right gets to it, makes a move. Panther right there picks it up. Right just ahead of him. Dubuque collects. Waterman sends it back down to the corner. The Blues can't control it, and out come the Saints. Cross the red line. Patton collects it in the Blues end. Sends it back to Waterman. Waterman sends it over to Panther. Sorry, Panther to Sacheski. Sacheski sends it up across the red line, but Patton's jumped immediately. Smith on the forecheck. It's off his stick, high into the air. Patton can't control it. The Saints have it in, top of the circle, top of the slot. Finally, Waterman walks it out across the blue line. Sends it over to Smith. Smith turns, fires it in. Driscoll around to the half wall, chips it up down to the corner. Sent up to the hash marks. Saints send it out, but it's intercepted. Mendoza sends it back below the goal line. D-to-D pass below the goal line. Saints backhand one down. Doesn't go far enough for icing. Spector sends it up and out. D-to-D pass by the Saints. Intercepted. Neutral zone. Saints at the red line. Fire it in. Hard around the boards. Spector picks it up. Chips it up. Blunk sends it behind him. Husky has it over to Honert. Honert coming in. His shot is partially blocked by a stick. Sent out front. Goalie does a nice job of swatting it to the corner. Husky on it. Honert picks it up. Sends it to the point. Spector sends it back down to Honert. Honert uses a skate. Tries to get it over to Husky, but it bounces off a couple sticks. Down it goes to Blunk. Blunk over skates it. He's battling in the corner. Honert picks it up. Sends it back. Blunk misses it. Husky behind the net. Up it goes. Spector gets to it. Bounces off the skates of a Dubuque player. All the way up to Husky. Husky backhand. Easy save by the goalie. 6:51 to go in the first period. The Blues down by a score of 1-0, but applying some pressure here late in the period. We'll have a face-off to the left of the Saint goalie. Blues send out right. Patton and Panther with Sacheski and Waterman back for D. Panther to the left. Patton to the right. There's a drop of the puck. Saints control it, send it around the boards to the hash marks. Panther over there with speed, sends it back behind the net. Right, forechecking. Forces the man to cut back. Loses control. Panther picks it up as right falls down. Panther sends it behind the net. There's a delayed penalty on. And Panther's path comes out of the zone. Honert collects it. There's still a delayed penalty on. The Blues are getting a change. Sent behind the net to Sacheski. Sacheski leaves it for Husky. Husky picks it up. Out he comes up the left wing. Dangerously cutting in front of an empty net. Across the red line, in the zone. Carries it in. So tripping is the call against the Saints. So the Blues will be on their first power play of the game. Hopefully we can put one in and tie things up here. 6:06 to go in the first period. So Patton, Blanc, Otten out there for forwards. Honert, Husky back on the blue line. There's the whistle. Blanc in for the face-off. Drop of the puck. It's one back to Honert. Honert takes a look, sends it over to Husky. Husky, top of the circle. Shoots it. I don't believe it made to the goalie. It's bouncing around loose behind the net. Fired up the boards. Husky can't keep it in. It's just past his stick. He comes back, collects in his own end, takes it behind the net. The Blues set up. Here they come, 5 wide. Puck sent over to Patton. Patton sends it up to Blanc. Blanc carries it in the zone. Down into the corner he goes. He pulls up. Sends it back around to Panther. Panther in the corner sends it up to Husky. Husky over to Honert. Honert top of the slot. Sends it down to Blanc. Blanc back to Honert. Honert shoots it. Oh, just wide. The goalie might have got a piece of that. Puck being battled for. It's flipped high out of the zone. Star was going to play it, besides not to, under pressure from the Saints. Honert gets it. Here he comes, across the red line. He's got Wright and Smith. Oh, Wright was right there, but couldn't quite connect. Sent back down to the corner. Wright picks it up, walks the circle, sends it over to Husky. Husky to Honert. And a shot from Panther from the top of the circle is gloved down by the goalie. 48 seconds to go in the penalty. 4:54 left in the first period. Panther in for the faceoff. He's out there with Smith to his left, right to his right. The Saints get a hold of it, send it down the ice. Star comes out, plays it back up the boards. Smith circles around, collects it. Right off the Mendoza off the bench, picks it up, sends it back to Waterman. Waterman walks it back. He's at the hash marks. Send it over to Sachesky. Sachesky has to double back for it. He circles, takes a look, sends it up to Mendoza, up the right wing. Mendoza carries in. Behind the net. Takes a look, sends it to the point. Waterman. Low shot, deflected off some skates. Puck sent up. Waterman keeps it in. Off the board and down. It's off Mendoza. Mendoza picks it up. Loose puck. Whiffs on it. Oh, nice try. Sachesky gets it. Shoots it in. Blocker save. Penalty over. Team's at full strength. And there's an interference call on Dubuque.
On the power play.
So the Blues go right back on a power play after having a few attempts. Putting some pressure on the Dubuque goalie. So second power play in a row. We have Honert, Husky back on the blue line with Patton, Blanc, and Otten as forwards. Patton in on the faceoff. Saints win it, send it up to the blue line and out. Husky has to hustle back to pick it up. He looks, circles, flips it up to Honert right at the blue line. Honert chips it out of the zone. Patton picks it up at the red line, sends it over to Honert. It's off his skates, but he carries it in deep. Blanc has to battle back. He sends it along the boards. Over to Husky. Husky shoots over the net. Nice pass by Honert. Cross crease shot. Doesn't connect. Blanc gets to it. Otten sends it to Husky down in the corner. Husky behind the net to Patton. Honert shot from the top of the crease. Blocked to the corner. Otten knocked down in front. Oh, Patton was trying to get a tip in there, but nobody had their stick down. Honert gets it. Still kept in. Walks, sends it over. Blanc sends it back. Honert, top of the circle, shoots. Cross corner. Patton misses it. And the Saints carry it out at the red line. Hammer one in on net. Star saves it. Drops it down for Husky. Here come the Blues making a change. Husky gets around one player. Across the red line. Carries it in. Takes a look. Around another player. Back in right in front. Wright was right there. Nice try. Good defense by the Saints. Battle along the boards. Husky can't keep it in. Carries it back. Over to Otten. Otten carries it across the blue line. Down to the corner below the goal line. Behind the net. Looking for support. Waterman at the point. Waterman shot low. Deflected wide by something. Waterman pinches down. He's knocked down in the corner. The Saints send it around. Sacheski's too far away to get it. Smith off the bench collects across the red line. 3 seconds to go. Panther picks it up at the red line, sends it to Waterman right at the blue line. Waterman comes in, cuts back, sends it to Drissel. Behind Drissel, up to Panther. He can't control it at the blue line. Sacheski has to hustle back. He gets it, chips it up. It's off the Saint players, carried in, offside. So 1:41 to go in the first period. The Blues had 2 power plays in a row. They had some chances, but just couldn't get anything past the goalie. So the face-off to the near boards just outside the blue zone. Drissel in on it. Mendoza and Smith out there with Duvall and Spector back for D. Puck sent up and out to the red line. Mishandled by the Blues. Saints come away with it. In the zone they come. Shot deflected wide by a stick. Duvall sends it over to Smith, who sends it to Mendoza. Mendoza loses control. Smith has it lost off his stick. It's carried in. Duvall rides his man out. Oh, nice try. Puck sent in. Kept out of the net. There's a Blues player laying in the net with Starr. Sent up to the point. Panther can't get it out. Smith sends it cross ice and out. The Blues change. Duvall up high. Starr reaches out, plays it. 49 seconds to go in the period. Duvall chases it up the boards. Shot wide of the net on the weak side. Low shot. Oh, good thing he got knocked down. Net was knocked off the moorings. But the Saints had a good chance at a wraparound. So 35 seconds to go in the first period. Honert out there with Blanc and Husky. It's one up to the blue line and out. The Saints can't control it. Blanc on the forecheck. So the hash mark carried back. Tied up in the corner. Honert tries to get in and keep it in, but it's chipped over him. Waterman along the board sends it to Honert. Honert's got Waterman with him. Makes a move. Oh! Low shot deflected, but Waterman was in tight and couldn't get control of it in time. 7 seconds to go. It's sent down the ice. This is icing. 4.4 seconds to go in the period. And the faceoff will come back to the left of the Saint goalie. So the Blues have one last chance in this period to put one in. They had a nice chance there. Low shot for a rebound, and Waterman was just in a little too tight. Honert taking the faceoff. It's tied up, sent back. Waterman can't get to in time, sent down the ice, and that's the end of the first period. Saints lead the Blues by a score of 1-0. So the Blues have had some chances, but just couldn't get anything past the Saint goalie so far. All right, so we'll take a little break. We'll be back after the ice clean. Don't go away. All right, we're back. Getting ready for the start of the second period. 17 minutes up on the clock. The Blues find themselves down 1-0 against the Dubuque Saints. The Blues have had their chances, I should say. Just haven't been able to get anything past Dubuque's goalie. So we'll see what the second period brings. Starting out, we bring out Husky, Honer, Blanc with Duvall and Otten back on the blue line. There's the whistle. There's the drop of the puck. The Saints control, send it deep into the blue zone. Duvall gets to it, rifles it back behind the net. Otten can't get to it. Finally, the Saints come away with it, send it back to the point along the blue line. Shot, glove side wide on Starr. Sent back down to the corner, back behind the net. Otten sends it over to Duvall. Duvall sends it up around the boards and out. No icing. It was deflected off a Saint player. Hammered back up the boards to the hash marks. Sent up and out. It's foot race back. No icing. It doesn't make it across the goal line. But the Blues collect it. Panther across the red line, sends it over to Honert. Nope. Honert shot, blocker save, high, almost hits the rafters. Here come the Saints again in the zone. Shot deflected wide by Waterman's stick. Waterman picks it up on the end boards behind the net. He's harassed. He has to cut back. Panther has to skate down for it. Husky flips it up and out. Honert chases after it, but it's sent back in. The Saints tag up. Waterman gets it up off the boards to Panther. Panther can't stop it. It's out. Rink wide pass sent in and around. Panther gets to it, tries to send it out, but it's intercepted. Sucheski gets it off the glass and high behind the Dubuque player. Husky in on the forecheck. It's sent up and out. It'll go for icing. So the Blues catch a break there on a clearing attempt. The Saints can't connect, and it goes down for icing. So the Blues will have a face-off to the left of the Dubuque goalie. An opportunity maybe to get a goal here early in the second period and tie this up. 15-18 to go in the second period. Right in for the face-off. Panther to his left. Panther gets it, turns, tries to shoot. His shot's disrupted by his stick. It's sent in, and it's icing again by the Saints. So it's right as center. Panther on the left. Patton on the right. Otten and Duvall back on the blue line. There's the whistle. Drop of the puck. Back to Duvall. Duvall shot right in the glove of the goalie. We'll have a face-off again. So far, Saints goalie doing a superb job of seeing everything and keeping it in front of them. Face-off back to Otten. Otten backhand off a Panther stick, goes behind the net. Duvall keeps it in at the blue line. Sent down. Panther picks it up, sends it up. Patton gets on it. Comes out of the zone. Otten sends it back. Duvall has to tie his man up. Duvall slides into Starr. The Saints send one in. Starr did a nice job on that sort of breakaway. I think Starr just reset it. The net was off a little bit from the hash marks. Nice crossing pattern by the Saints there. Starr getting his stick in the way, disrupting that pass. So Starr has kept this a one-goal game. 14:27 to go in the second period. So out comes Drissel, Smith, Mendoza. Puck one back out of Waterman, sends it around. Mendoza gets it, tries to center. It's intercepted by the Saints. Sent in. Waterman gets to it in the corner. But he pushes it ahead of himself a little bit. Spector tries to send it around. Top of the circle shot. Through a crowd. Starr stops it but can't control it. Finally, Smith sends it out. Mendoza in hard on the forecheck. Missed pass. Comes up to Waterman. Waterman taking a look. Sends it up the ice. Deflected in by Driscoll at the red line, right on net. In the corner. Smith on it. Mendoza chases the man around the other side of the net. The Saints set up behind their net. Send it to the corner and up to the hash marks. Chipped up and out to the red line. Waterman sends it back up the ice. Honert turns, fires it in behind the net. The goalie stops it, sets it up for the Saints. Spector gets a stick on it. It's a 2-on-1. Starr makes a nice save. With a 2-on-1 opportunity. But the D played it well. Only given the shot. So Husky out there with Honert and Blunk. There's the drop of the puck. Otten sends it up. Honert gets it, chips it around. Can't get around the Saints player, though. Sends it to the corner. Saints player pull back. Sends it to their own net. The Saint player sent it from the corner towards his own net. It's up to the point. Otten tries to keep it in, but can't. Top of the circle. Sends it across. Top of the circle. Shoots wide. Blues dodge another one there. Honert backhands one out to Husky. Turn around. Shot on net. Duvall collects the rebound. Sends it around. Honert has to come down to the corner. He lets it go by. Blunk sends it over, but Husky overskated it. Shot off the skates of a Saints player. Here comes Husky. Across the red line, he fires it in. The goalie makes a glove save. So the Blues will change up, and there'll be a face-off to the right of the Saints goalie. 12:22 to go in the second period. The Blues are down by a score of 1-0. Right in for the face-off. Panther to his left, Patton to his right. Saints come away with it. Across the red line in the zone. Around Waterman, in tight. Starr makes a save. And the net gets knocked off the mooring. The puck stays out. So with the stoppage, we'll have a face-off to the right of Starr. There's the drop of the puck. Wright wins it back. Waterman gets to it. He sends it around. It's almost intercepted. Panther has to come back for it. Waterman gets it, sends it around. It hits the ref. Takes a funny bounce. Waterman tries to send it around again. The Saints come away with it. Shot on net. Starr makes a nice save. Panther along the boards chips out. Wright gets a hold of it. Nope, he overskates it. Finally, it's chipped up and into the bench by Sicheski. So the face-off will come back into the Blues end to the right of Starr again. So I believe there's the drop of puck. Driscoll wins it to the corner. Oh, it's sent dangerously in front by Duvall. Here comes Driscoll up the ice. He fires one in from across the blue line in on net. Overskates it. Smith comes down, keeps it in. Puck bouncing around. Sent to the net by Mendoza. Mendoza right at the hash marks. Didn't get a lot on it, but managed to get it to the net. The goalie had to make a save. So we'll have a face-off to the right of the Saints goalie. 11:31 to go in the second period. The Blues changing up. They send out Husky, Honert, and Blanc. We have Otten and Duvall back as the D. Drop of the puck. One back to the corner. Saints try to send it up. Blanc gets in the way at the hash marks. He's knocked down. The Saints collect. Head behind their own net. They turn. Husky's stick gets in the way. Blanc sends it back. Up to the point. Otten takes a shot. Blocker save. Honert right there. Sends it to Husky. Blanc to Husky. Honert gets it down. Husky, just off his stick. He overskated it. He had a beautiful chance coming up. Husky pokes it down the slot. He's interfered with. Yep, interference. The Saint player stuck his arm out and impeded Husky's ability to get down the ice to the puck. So the Blues will go on a power play with 10:53 to go in the second period with a chance to tie things up. So Wright, Panther, and Smith as the forwards with Sacheski and Waterman back on D. Drop of the puck, one back. Oh, it's over Waterman's stick. He has to hustle back. Sacheski coming back. Waterman circles. Carries it out across the blue line at the red line. Sends it over to Panther. Panther just a little out of his reach. Sacheski whiffs on it. The Saints get a hold of it and send it down the ice. Right on net. Star covers up. He'll take a face-off. Not ideal, but better than giving up a scoring chance. So face-off will be to the right of Star. 1:39 to go in the power play. 10:32 to go in the period. There's the drop of the puck. Saints get control of it. Otten back, picks it up, sends it to Husky behind the net. Husky sets up. He's got Honert, Blunk, and Patton out there with him. Sends it over to Honert. Honert crosses the blue line. Down in the corner, sends it across the crease. Just couldn't connect. He had a Blues player heading there. Patton loses control of the puck. The Blues have to tag up. Husky comes in, shoots it on net. Goes to the corner, sent up, but not kept in. Blunk has to race back. It's a foot race. Saints player gets to the corner first. He's roughed up in the corner. Otten picks it up, takes a look. Comes up the left wing, out of the zone. Sends it to Honert, middle of the ice. Honert has trouble with the puck. It's sent out. It's off Husky's skate. Wright comes in. He loses control of the puck. Honert sends it around. Patton in the corner sends it back. Honert lets it go. Wright falls down, and it comes out. Husky's in on it. He's being forced behind the net. He pulls up. 27 seconds to go. Puck sent up. Nobody wants it. Turnaround right to Honert, right at the red line. Crosses in the blue line. Sends it in the slot, but behind everybody. And this could be a dangerous chance. Number 5 for the Saints comes in. Star makes one save, makes two. Star made the initial save, but couldn't control the rebound. And the Saint player swatted at it again, and it must have went under Star's armpit as he fell back. The puck ended up in the back of the net, and the Blues are down 2-0. Giving up a shorthanded goal with 7 seconds to go on the power play, 9 minutes to go in the second period. Drop of the puck. Sacheski comes away with it over the red line, fires it in. 1 second to go on the power play. Both teams are at full strength. Puck chipped down the ice at the red line. Saints take over. Drissel forces the man off the puck. Turnover by Spector right in his own end. Drissel collects the puck up the board. And it looks like the Blues will be getting a tripping call. So they go from the power play to the penalty kill after giving up a shorthanded goal. So number 3, Spector went in the box. But I thought it was somebody else. That's, yep. So they're changing it to Sacheski. That seems more like it. All right. Penalty kill out there. Honert takes the face off. It's won by the Saints. Back to the point. Top of the circle. Below the goal line, sent back behind the net, sent around to the corner. Back below the goal line, up to the point. Sent to the hash marks. Walked in, up. He cuts back, sends it back to the point. To the top of the circle, back to the top of the point. Walks in, sends it over to the opposite circle. Back to the top of the point. Walked into the faceoff dot. Crossed. Oh! I think Starr might have got a little bit of that. It hit the post and bounced across the crease. It was a nice pass from faceoff dot to faceoff dot. Saints have to reset behind their own net. Send it up the right wing. It's off the skates. Duvall's there. He can't control it. It's pushed into the zone. Otten gets back, rides the man behind the net. They both. So Otten will get a boarding call. He's getting 2 and 10 on it too. Hey. So the Blues will find themselves at a 2-man disadvantage for 1 minute 5 seconds. So Jackson Price is the man who has to set the 2 for the 2 and 10. So Otten won't be back for quite a while. That's going to put a lot of pressure on this ever-thinning blue line of the Quad City Blues. So the Saints, with 2-man advantage, can take their time and really set something up here. At the hash marks on the near boards, face-off dot, right in the slot. Off the stick, top of the circle, walks it. Sends it across, takes his time, looks. Starr takes all the options away, and it's shot over the net. Looking again, walks at top of the circle, top of the slot. Sent over along the boards and down, walks in. Waterman gets down, puts his knee in the way. Waterman tying the puck up, back to his feet. It's walked in the slot. Starr makes a nice save. 12 seconds to go at a 2-man disadvantage. There's the whistle. Drop the puck. Walk down to the corner. Pull up. Sent to the top of the circle. The Blues are only down 1 man. There's a shot. Waterman sacrificing his body. Blocked about 2 or 3 shots already on this penalty kill. Sent to the slot at the hash marks. Deflected off a stick. Walked up the boards, top of the circle, top of the slot, face-off dot, put in, deflected behind the net. Waterman hammers it around the boards and down. Waterman having a nice shift on this penalty kill. 27 seconds to go of the penalty kill. Oh! The Saints almost had a major turnover right at the top of the slot, but Honert, it was just behind him. He couldn't get his stick on it. 12 seconds to go. Honert gets the puck. Tries to flip it out of the zone. Top of the circle. Turn, fires. Nice save by Starr. So 5 seconds to go on the penalty kill. 5:45 to the second period. The Blues down 2-0, but not out of it. Right in for the faceoff. Drop of the puck. It's won by the Saints. Top of the slot. Walked in. There's a shot. Goes glove side wide. Duvall knocks his man down. Doesn't control the puck. It's to the top of the circle. Smith gets it. Loses it. Puck sent to the blue line of the Blues. Carried in. Pull back. Circles. Sent across. Stick in the way. Saints send it behind the Blues net. Into the corner. Spector gets it. Tries to send it up for the breakout. Stick tangled up. And Panther comes away with it. Up the ice he comes across the red line. Across the blue line. He's driven off the puck. Saints carry it behind their own net, send it up to the point. Driscoll gets in the way but can't control it. Sent out by the Saints. Across the blue line, pulled up. Dropped off, down to the goal line, behind the net. Turns back, sends it to the point. D-to-D pass, top of the slot, sent in. Star makes a save. The Blues turn, fired it down the ice. That'll be icing. And icing it is. There's the drop of the puck. Driscoll sends it to the corner. Waterman hammers it around. Mendoza can't control it on his stick. Sucheski gets in the way of that. Sucheski in the way of that pass. Pass right in the slot. Nice low blocker saved by Starr. Sent to the corner. Nobody there. Waterman gets down, tries to intercept. Up. Nope. The Blues are running around in their own end that time. Puck came to the slot right at the hash marks. Nothing Starr could do on that one. The Blues find themselves down by a score of 3-0 with 4:18 to go in the second period. Still time to battle back, but the Blues need to get one here in the next 4 minutes to have any chance of coming back. Honert, Husky, Blanc out there. Husky in for the faceoff. Waterman, Sucheski back on D. There's a drop of the puck. Honert comes away with it, tries to hit Husky at the red line. It's over his stick. It's chipped out by the Saints. Honert jumps it. He's around one guy. Shoots, scores! That's what the Blues needed. Honert jumped that puck, carried it in, got around one Saint player, cut in at the faceoff dot, and put one backhand up over the weak side shoulder of the goalie. So with 4:04 to go, the Blues are only down by 2. Let's see if this sparks the Blues to an offensive rally. So again, Husky in for the faceoff. Blanc to the left, Honert to the right. Chesky, Waterman back. Puck tied up. Saints win it back. It goes deep in their own end. Husky on the forecheck. Gets the puck away. Oh, he sends it to the slot, but nobody was there. Here come the Saints across the blue line. They pull up, lose control. Honert gets it, sends it to the point. It's knocked down by the Saints player. Waterman collects it behind his own net, sends it back around. Sucheski gets over to it, but not in time. Husky slaps it up. It's to the point. Nice blocker save by Starr. Honert picks it up. Over to Husky. It's off his stick. Husky sends it in deep. Blanc back there for it. Around the boards, Honert, first one to it. He turns, fires it off a Dubuque player. Dubuque comes out. The Saints cross the blue line, right at the slot. Starr makes a nice save. He'll take the stoppage. 3:08 to go in the second period. The Blues are now only down by 2, a score to 3-1 in favor of the Saints. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues win it. Spector's pass weakly goes to the slot. Oh, a nice scoring chance there. Here come the Saints up the ice across the red line. Spector falls down. Saints pick it up behind the net. Duvall hits the man hard. Patton makes a nice move, cuts back up the boards, but loses control at the point. Puck sent behind the net. Spector can't get to it. Duvall makes another nice hit. Spector pulls it out. Takes a look. Oh, he had Panther cutting, but the Saints got a stick in the way. Puck sent in. Duvall picks it up at the blue line. Sends it back down behind the net. Saints get to it. Spector overskates that one. Sent to the slot. Panther knocks it away. Bouncing around. Duvall gets to it. Turns it over top of the slot. Oh, there's going to be a bunch of penalties on that one. There's the drop of the puck. Dubuque wins it back to the point. Shot from the point. Deflected the corner by Starr. Up to the point. Dubuque walks the blue line. Slides it in to the hash mark. Turnaround shot off some skates. Up to Honert. Honert across the red line. Goes wide. Takes a look. His shot blocked by a Saints player. Chipped up the boards and chipped out. It's a 2-on-1. Spector gets back. The shot goes wide. Honert comes back up the boards to Husky. Husky, it's a foot race. He gets to it. Gets around the outstretched defenseman. Turns. Shot. Open. Oh, that was a nice clear by a defenseman there. Blunk right there. Just couldn't get a stick on it. The Saint player turned around and blasted it up into the netting. Keeping this a 2-goal game for the Saints. 1:09 to go in the second period. Honert, Husky, Blunk. Honert in for the faceoff. Sicheski, Waterman back on D. One back to Sicheski. Sicheski sends it around the boards. The Saints collect. Out they come. Up the ice. It's off a skate and in. Sicheski back on the man. Puck sent up. Top of the slot. Shot in. Oh, Starr makes it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The initial shot bounced off something. Starr tracked it well. Made a shot, but couldn't make it a stop, but couldn't save the next one. So just like that, the Saints go up again by 3 goals. They now lead by a score of 4-1 with 52.2 seconds to go in the second period. So the Blues send Wright, Panther, and Patton out. Puck tied up in the faceoff dot. Wright comes away with it. Odd man rushed. Shot just wide. Szczeski gets to it. He tries to send it back, but it's sent out. Panther picks it up, sends it over to Waterman. Waterman sends it back to Panther. Panther up. Wright gets it, sends it in. 31 seconds to go in the period. Panther in on the forecheck. It's sent up to the blue line. The Saints send it out, but it's intercepted. Drissel sends it back in. Panther in on it. Drissel in on it. Puck sent out. Sent behind the Saints player. Spector gets to it. Tries to throw it back up and out, but turns it over. Turned up the boards. Just buying time, eating it up. 5 seconds to go in the period. Behind the Blues net. And that's the end of the period. The Blues find themselves down again by 3 goals after scoring a goal on a nice play by Kelly Honert to get around the Saints defenseman. Then a little bit of sloppy play there towards the end of the second period ends up with a puck in the back of the net. So the Blues will go back in the locker room. They'll talk it over with the coaches, see what they can come up with. And we'll be back for the third period after this. Oh, welcome back, hockey fans, to the beginning of the third period. Your Quad City Blues find themselves down by a score of 4-1 to the Dubuque Saints. The Blues have had some chances, but just haven't capitalized. A little bit of undisciplined play by the Blues have led to a couple of the goals. But Aiden Starr, again, trying to keep his team in the game single-handedly, has played stellar as usual. So 17 minutes on the clock. I believe Otten is still in the box. Probably for about 6 minutes still, so we'll should see him with about 11 minutes to go in the game. All right. Husky, Honert, Blunk out there for your forwards. Duvall and Spector back on defense. So I think they're discussing the timing of when Otten should come out of the box. So Husky in for the faceoff. Dubuque wins it back. Husky tripped down, though, trying to pursue the puck. Out come the Saints. Saint player lost an edge, sends it in. Honert in behind him. Backhands one off the side of the net. And out come the Saints to the red line. In across the blue line. Pulls up, top of the circle. Honert knocks it off his stick. He feathers it out. Blunt gets it, sends it back to Honert. Honert sends one in from the red line on net. Husky pursuing, the Blues changing behind the play. Panther in on the forecheck. Puck up to the blue line, deflected out. Then sent in deep behind the Blues net. Spector back to it. He picks it up. He tries to pass it up to Patton, but it's off the skates of a Saints player. Puck loose right in front. And the net was knocked off the mooring, so the whistle blew just as the Saint player was shooting the puck, but Starr was out in decent position to stop it anyways. So, Wright, Panther, and Patton out there. Puck one back. Waterman gets to it, sends it up around the board, but there's a Saint player there. It deflects off the board, top of the circle. Sent over to the other top of the circle. Shot deflects off a stick. Patton gets to it, turns, looks. Loses control of it. The Saints get it, turn, fire it down. Wright protecting the puck. Patton picks it up behind the net, pulls up. Up the right wing, he tries to come. It's knocked off his stick. Finally sent back to Waterman behind the net. Waterman waits. Sends it to Patton, but it's over his stick. It'll be icing. So Waterman trying to break it out to Patton, flying up the right wing, sends it just over his stick. It'll come all the way back into the Blues end to the right of, up to the left of Starr. So 15:28 to go in the third period. The Blues down by a score of 4-1. There's the drop of the puck. Spector sends it up. And off the near boards, it goes down for an icing. So the Blues are slowly eating away the clock, taking away time for themselves to score by these miscues and not connecting on their breakout attempts. Puck one back right on Starr. Starr will stop it. He'll take the face off. We'll do it again. Husky out there with Honert and Blanc. Duvall and Spector, the D. Husky in for the faceoff. Drop of the puck. One back to Spector. Spector sends it around to the opposite corner. Honert comes down deep, picks it up. Sends it up. Blunt gets it, sends it Honert. Nice play. Honert, though, jumped by two Saints. Can't get the puck off. Honert keeps it in. Sent down. Husky. It's turned over to Honert. Honert sends it back behind the net. Husky can't get it. It's sent up behind Spector. Spector in a foot race. Stick lift. Duvall sends it to the corner. Smith comes down, picks it up, carries it behind the net. He comes out with a little bit of speed. Sends it up the ice. It's chipped off a Husky stick into the zone. In the corner, up the board. Smith there. But he can't get it any deeper. It's sent up to the point. Sucheski gets it, sends it towards the net. It's intercepted at the faceoff dot. The clearing attempt bounces off a Saint player. He goes back behind the net with it. Mendoza out there chases him out. Sent up the ice and down. It might be on net. Yes, it is. So Starr will stop it, and the Saints avoid a icing call. So a Saint player leaves the ice. I think he's injured. So Driscoll takes the face off. Waterman gets it, sends it off the boards, but it's sent back down by the Saints. Sent in the slot. Whoa, puck went past the weak side post. Up to the point. Walked back down, sent to the bottom of the circle. Shot low on the ice along the goal lines, easily saved by Starr. Picked up in the corner by a Saint player. He sends it back to the corner. Behind the net, wraparound attempt, but Starr gets over in plenty of time. Driscoll picks it up, chips it off the boards to Sucheski. Sucheski takes a look, sends it up. It's off of Mendoza's stick. It's hammered back in by the Saints. Waterman gets it, sends it up. Smith tries to center it to Alexander. Finally, Alexander collects. Across the red line over to Smith, but there's a stick in the way. The Blues are just a second behind when they should pass, and the Saints are getting their sticks in the way of all these passes. Spector jumps the pass, carries it in, has it knocked off his stick. Duvall gets it, sends it in. Alexander hard on the forecheck. Saints carry it out over the blue line, into the Blues end, pull up at the blue line, send it back to the corner. Gets around Duvall, short side shot. Starr hugs the post and makes the save. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Starr with 12:39 to go in the third period. The Blues trailing by a score of 4-1. Wright out there with Panther and Patton. Duvall and Otten, who's finally out of the box. On the D, Panther takes a look, tries to hit Wright, but there's a stick in the way again. Up to the point, Otten trying to keep it in. Kept in by Wright. Wright tries to backhand to Panther, but there's a stick in the way again. Down to the hash marks. It's chipped up and out. Otten gets it, sends it back. On net. Starr covers up, takes a stoppage. Somewhere. There's the drop of the puck. Waterman gets it from behind his own net, sends it up. Blanc gets it, carries it in. Oh, nice centering attempt. Husky's stick was tied up. Honert shot on net. So a little bit of pressure by the Blues there. So the Saints are very good about dropping back and covering that slot area right there at the hash marks. Blues win the faceoff. Szczeski overskates it but regathers, sends it back. Husky sends one to the slot. Blunk's shot goes in, blocked off everything to the corner. Honert can't get a stick on it. Down comes Szczeski. He pokes it back behind the net. Honert can't get over there. The Saints pick it up, send it up to the blue line, but it's kept in by Blunk. Blunk having a good shift here, sends it back. Honert sends it back down to the corner. The Saints get to it, send it right back to Honert. Honert takes a look right in the slot. Just misses Blunk's stick. Szczeski walks it down, sends it in to the top of the slot. But it's backhanded out. Blunk comes back, picks it up, sends it up. Szczeski can't reach it. Saints gather and send it in from the red line. Waterman behind his net, pulls up, takes a look. Sends it off the glass, down the ice. Honert off his skate, goes to Smith. Smith turns, sends it back to Honert right there. He loses control, though. And here come the Saints. Cross the blue line, in, makes a move. And Starr puts his trapper on it and gets a stoppage with 10:38 to go in the game. Blues down by a score of 4-1. Drissel, he's out there with Smith and Mendoza. Duvall and Otten, your D pair. Face off to the left of Starr. There's the whistle. Drop of the puck. The Blues win it back. It's lifted high and out to Mendoza. Mendoza collects it. Loses control. Smith backhands it in. Doesn't go deep. Saints just chip it out easy. Duvall sends it in on net. So Duvall sends it in offside right on the goalie, so it comes back to center ice. There's the whistle. Puck drop, back to Duvall. Duvall chips it into the zone. The Saints collect at their face-off dots. Clearing attempt disrupted by his Mendoza stick. Drissel overskates it. Mendoza gets it, sends it over to Smith. Smith sends it deeper right in the slot. The Saints collect, chip it up and out. Duvall gets it, throws it in deep. Smith chases after. The Saints pull up behind their net. Forced out. Sent up the ice, just across the red line. Puck in deep. Otten after it. Picks it up, kicks it up. Smith gets it over to Mendoza. It's off Mendoza's stick. So, looks like number 9 for the Saints will be going in the box. 2 minutes for holding. With 9:38 to go, here's a crucial power play opportunity for the Blues. Face-off coming to the right of the Saint goalie. There's the drop of the puck. Saints win it, send it down the ice. Starr slows it down. Husky picks it up, pulls up behind the net. The Blues set up. Here they come, 5 wide. Right up the middle. Husky sends it over to Honert. Honert carries it in, sends it around the boards. Patton picks it up along the near boards, sends it to Husky. Husky sends it back to Patton. Patton sends it back to Husky. Husky walks, shoots one high. Nice shot from the top of the circles, top of the slot, but nobody in the way down there, and the goalie easily sees it to make an easy save. So face-off will be to the right of the Saint goalie. So it looks like Patton's thrown out. Blunk will have to come in for the face-off. It's won, but overskated by Otten, sent down the length of the ice. Starr sets it up, but the Saints are the first ones to it. Husky plays the man into the corner. Finally, Husky comes up with it after Honert and the Saint player fall down on it. Husky misses Blunk with the pass. The Saints send it down the ice. Top of the circle, shot, Star way out of his crease, makes the easy save. So with 58 seconds to go in the power play, 8:35 to go in the third period, the Blues are down by a score of 4-1. The Blues need a good clean rush up the ice. Right in for the faceoff, he wins it back. Waterman rushes behind the net, picks it up, feathers it up to Panther. Panther sends it over to Chesky. Chesky across the red line. He has to circle back under pressure, back to Waterman. Waterman back to Sacheski. Sacheski takes a look, sends it up. It's chipped in off a right stick. Right in after it. Smith back behind the net too. Sent around. Panther can't keep it in. Down the ice it goes. The Blues have to hustle all the way back. Star out to play it. He sets it up for Waterman. 27 seconds in the power play. Waterman sends it up off a right stick, but right can't control it. The Saints go D to D in their own end. They fire it down the ice. 15 seconds in the power play. Waterman back to pick it up again. He's under pressure. Pulls up. Sets up behind the net. 7 seconds in the power play. Panther comes around with it. Gets around one player. Sends it over to Otten. Otten across the blue line. Pulls up. Takes a look. Top of the circle. Sends it off the boards around. Smith can't send it back around. He's tied up. And the teams are even strength. Smith gets a hold of it. He's driven off. The Saints skated out. Great. Oh, Waterman came back nice to tie up that man. It could have been a dangerous scoring opportunity. Otten gets to it, sends it around the boards. In the corner with 7 minutes to go. Waterman gets it but can't get it out. He gets hammered well after the play. Sent around to the opposite boards. Fired in off Otten's stick. Sent to the boards by Smith. Driscoll sends it up but can't get his own puck. Across the red line, the Saints send it in. The Blues changing behind the play. Saints get to it first. Honert picks it up. Up to Husky. Husky manages, overskates his own puck. And the Saints bring it out. At the red line, Duvall stops the attack with his skates. Husky comes back to help out. Puck pinned along the end boards. The Saints throw it back. They're content to eat up time. 6:09 to go in the game. Spector comes back. He finally gets a hold of it, sends it off the boards. It's just past Honert, but out. Fired in. The Saints have to tag up. Husky's pass misses Honert. Sent back into Husky. Husky deflects it in. Chases him behind the net. Saints come out to neutral ice. Szczeski knocks it off. Here comes Panther. Panther falls down under pressure. Behind the net it goes. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Up to the blue line. The Saints collect it, and out they come across the red line. At the blue line. Szczeski gets a hold of it. Circles in his own end. Turns it over right high in the slot. Sent up to Honert. Honert fires it off the skates of Husky. And it makes it out of the zone to the red line, but the Saints get a hold of it, send it back in. Panther picks it up. Nice pass over to Spector. Spector comes in, top of the slot, takes a shot. Oh, there was a rebound there. If he would have just went to the net. Any young hockey players watching, you fire that puck, go to the net. There was a rebound right there. Battled for in the corner. The Saints send it up to the point. Patton tries to keep it in. It's finally chipped in by Smith. Smith chase after it. The Saints look to come out. Waterman makes a nice play, but Patton can't control the puck. And it's chipped in at the blue line. 4:18 to go in the third period. Otten picks it up, circles back into the corner. Up. Pardon me, up and off the glass. Smith back for it. So I believe it was offside is what they're saying. So the puck will come back. They'll bring that one all the way back.
You're off for like 8 seconds.
So 4:07 to go in the third period. The Blues still down by a score of 4-1. Alexander out there takes the face off. The Saints win it. Up they come, cross their own blue line, red line, dump it in. Otten takes a look. He's back to it, behind his net, sends it around. Alexander sends it up. Brock Carroll gloves it down to himself. Can't connect with Price. Saints. Puck turned over at top of the circle. Saints get it in the corner. Send it behind the net. It's off of Alexander. Here comes Duvall across the blue line. He tries to send one in the slot. Price gets a hold of it. Backhand shot, gets his own rebound. Otten at the blue line sends it back in. It's chipped back up to the blue line. Still in the zone. Driscoll in after it. The Saints get to it. Chip it in at the red line. Otten has to go back and get it. 3:11 to go in the game. The Blues and the Saints changing behind the play. Saints get to it, fire it back in. Duvall hits his man hard, and there'll be a penalty. So we'll see what this is. So 2 minutes for roughing with 2:56 to go in the game. The Blues down by a score of 3-1. So Honert Husky out there with Spector and Otten. Saints win the puck. Walk the blue line, top of the slot. Take a shot low. Spector in the way. Sent to the corner. Up at the hash marks, top of the circle. Cross to the other faceoff dot. Cross the slot. So the puck will be faced off outside of the Blues zone. A crease violation. 1:45 to go in the penalty kill. 2:40 to go in the game. Blues slap the puck back. The Saints pick it up. Cross the blue line. Down to the corner. Up to the hash marks. Up to the blue line. Oh, nice shot from the blue line. Makes it all the way to Star. Star makes a nice save, but Spector picks it up. He hits Husky. Husky sends it over to Honert. Honert tries to send it across to Husky, but Husky didn't have his stick down. It went across the slot. Here come the Saints. A miscue by the Saints player. He gathers it up. Patton overskates the puck. Pull up at the hash marks. Send it back to the point. Send it back down to the hash marks. Shot in off the near post. Back to the hash marks. Drop it off in a scissor pass. Oh. That cross-ice pass from face-off dot to face-off dot. The Saints player had it and for some reason didn't shoot. Gave Starr time to come across, and then when he did shoot, it came off his stick oddly. He wants that back. This would have been a 5-1 game. 35 seconds to go in the penalty. Puck sent up the ice right behind Husky. Husky tries to get around one player. There'll be an interference call on the Saints. Oh, tripping. Interference. So with 1:22 to go in the game, there'll be 27 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Then the Blues will finish the game on a power play. Well, let's see if the Blues could put 1 in, 2 in while 4-on-4 and then close out with a power play for 50-some seconds. Maybe they could tie it up here. 1:22 to go in the game. Wright in for the faceoff. He's out there with Panther, Waterman, and Sachesky back. Saints win it, send it around up to the blue line. Carried across, carried back in their end. Across the red line in the blue zone. Top of the slot, shot, blocked down. Waterman collects it, skates it up, sends it up to Panther. Panther loses control of the puck. Here come the Saints back. Right back, shot from just across the blue line, deflected to the corner by Starr. Panther loses control. Waterman can't get his stick on the puck. Puck sent back in. No icing called on it. The Blues player Wright falls down. Checking from behind is going to be the call, but I really thought the Blues player fell down on his own and that the Saint player fell down on it. Fell down on him after that. So the Blues will have a 2-man advantage for 39.9 seconds left to the game. So if the Blues are smart, they would line up because the linemen will drop the puck if the Saints aren't ready. So Blunk, Patton, Husky, Honert. Shot sent up high. Blunk pushes the man down from behind. So 33 seconds to go in the game. The Blues go to the box. So it'll be 4-on-3 in favor of the Blues. But the faceoff comes all the way back down into the Blues end. There's the drop of the puck, 1 to the corner. Husky picks it up, goes behind his net. Up come the Blues, 4 wide. Husky right up the middle. Dishes it to Honert. Honert sends it up to Otten. Otten carries it deep. Behind the net. Around the circle. Sends it over to Honert. Honert sends it over to Husky. Husky takes it, sends it across to Honert. Honert has to choke up on his stick, can't control it, can't get the shot off. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. And that's the game. So the Blues go down by a score of 4-1 to Dubuque. So that's it for this weekend. The Blues only have this game tonight. So thank you for tuning in.